Hello everyone and welcome to the Sportiest stream. Nice to see you all here this afternoon, evening, depending on where you're from. We've got a European matchup here, one more esports taking on FC FIDÈLES, a best of 5 matchup here, and a bit of a strange one. This is from a league we've not been to before, the DTM, the Dream Team Magel Cup. Here, this is the top division. One more esports looking to stay undefeated. For FC FIDÈLES looking to recover off of a bad start. For these teams at least, definitely going to be a match that we'll see kind of what's in store for both these sides. For One More Esports, they are currently 3-0. Their side for FC FIDÈLES 1-2, having just won their first series of the season last week. So again, they're just trying to recover here as best as they can. And 1 second, let me make sure. As again, we're just making sure we get things sorted out here. Hopefully all of you are doing well there. As hey, I've got a little lineups showing up here for y'all. One More Esports. And if you haven't already noticed, this is a European matchup. But I know most of you who are watching are actually probably European. There's a decent amount of European fans that watch the stream. But as again, let me make sure we get it out here. You have the lobby set up. Again, it will be best of 5, so I think there's going to be a lot these teams will want to take, especially for a team like One More Esports. Again, they're undefeated. There's no reason for them to not continue on that route. But aside for FC FIDÈLES 1-2, again only having won their first series last week, obviously they're going to want to be able to get a better kind of back half of their season. It's a 6-week season from what I've seen here in the DTM Cup. And so, with that known, both these teams are going to have a lot to prove here, and really FC FIDÈLES is going to have a lot to prove. Their side, which by the way stands for FC Faithful, which is actually a pretty nice name. Really. So, I'm going to make sure we actually have the lobby set up here. Actually, I'm not making the lobby for this one, so I'm trying to make sure making sure that once it's set up, I can actually join into it. And we'll have this series underway in just a few minutes. Again, One More Esports, FIDÈLES. Get your votes on who you think will win this one. A best of 5. By the way, this is the top division. I haven't even mentioned this is the top division of the DTM Cup. I believe this is like that 1800 and up kind of division. It's pretty high ranked. So, One More Esports is mid 1800s. Goes for FC FIDÈLES. Again, this is like that 1800. This is like mid 1800s. So it's pretty high ranking for this top division here. Just waiting on making sure get everybody sorted out as soon as we can. Again, apologies on those delays. Again, I know these players want to start at that match start time, so we'll wait for them. But again, an undefeated side, and we are 2K plus. Why does it say you're mid 1800s then? It says MMR mid 1800s. I don't know then. Maybe this website's not telling me correctly here. They're all 2K plus. Got it. Thank you, George. The website says 1850, 1860. So don't blame me. I'm just reading what the website tells me here. All right, I'm reading what DTM tells me. It says 1800s. So I don't know where it takes the MMR from. Our trackers are 2K. Well, thanks for telling me. I'm not here to say anything. But again, the website just says it says 1855, 1866, I think it is. So, website But the website's obviously incorrect then. If you guys are all 2K plus. Well, there we go. Even higher rank than I thought it was. It's 2K plus. So I don't know where it takes the MMR from. I'm hoping it's like a website. I'm hoping the website just has like some sort of issue calculating. But that's interesting. That's a pretty big difference actually. Mid 1800s to 2K. 150 MMR difference, and at that level, that's a huge deal. Still tough to get MMR at those top levels. They're griefing you? Yeah, maybe the DTM Cup is griefing you all. I'm not sure what the other team is. I would assume they're probably the same MMR. If everybody's around that 2K area, I would assume they're probably similar in MMR level. I had to guess George. By the way, all of you who don't know, George is the manager of One More Esports. And we'll people in as soon as we can. As again, just making sure we get these players in. Actually, I need to make sure I join the lobby. Gotta be up, right? It is not up right now. I'm hoping that the lobby's up. They should be making it. There we go. It's up. I'm joining. We'll actually have our lobby made here. Well, there we go. Lobby again. I don't make the lobby for this league. We're gonna have someone. We had someone else make it. Again, it's One More Esports who will be taking on the blue side, FC FIDÈLES on the orange. A 2K matchup, according to George. Thank you for your help, George. Means a lot. Even higher rank than I thought it was initially. Be fun though, again, with One More Esports looking to hold an undefeated record. It's a 6-week season, so they're gonna have to face off every team in their division. It's a 4-team division. They face off against everyone in their division. I should say it's not a 4-team division, it's a 4-team group. I think it's 8 teams in that division. Actually, there's 2 groups. They face every team twice. So this is the first time they're facing FC FIDÈLES. They'll face them again, I think, the last week of the regular season. Sorry, this is week 4, not week 4. They've already faced them. They faced them in week 1. Is this the last time they're actually going to face them? Last time they faced One More, was able to win 3 games to 1. Hope for a pretty similar result. They have gone 3-1, 3-1, and 3-0 over all 3 opponents that all 3 other opponents of the group so far when it comes to game differential. Obviously, they have to face them a second time though. Again, we'll see how they do here in their second and final matchup against FC FIDÈLES. Again, as soon as both these teams are in the lobby now, we'll be getting things away. Again, we are getting confirmation both these teams have received lobby in here any moment for this best of 5 matchup. One More Esports and FC FIDÈLES. Again, translated FC Faithful. For FC FIDÈLES, with it being that second half of the season, this is going to be the last time they'll face off against these teams. There will be, I would assume, a final bracket at the end of this season. Really, for FC FIDÈLES, they're in a very precarious position. Well, speaking of them, they actually are here. We got Dream, we got Dior, we have Mike. I don't actually know who Mike is. I know. I recognize actually. What are these? We've got Jackstro, Hetrix, and sorry, of course, these guys have changed their names around. I'm just gonna go with whatever's listed in game. I'm not gonna try to figure out who's who in this matchup because a lot of people have gone with different names. I guess they've changed their names and the league has not kept up with that. But we'll get into this anyways. A best of 5 matchup. As soon as DR comes in, we'll be good to get this match underway. Hopefully he'll join in. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, they're all in. We're good to go. A best of 5 matchup. One More Esports on the blue, FC FIDÈLES on the orange. And I'm just going to go with the in-game names here. So for FC FIDÈLES, Dior, Dream, and Mike's, the side of One More. Starry, Jackstro, and Hetrix. One more at a 3-0 record. FC FIDÈLES at 1-2. With this being that best of 5, one more having already beaten this team before, they'll look to do it again. You know, at this top level, you know, with how good these players are, gonna be a battle. Definitely make these teams continue to guess. It's, you know, so often at this ranking, again, if it's even, no matter if it's 1800 or a 2K SSL, it doesn't matter. Misdirection is going to be a huge factor. But how fast European teams love to play, that kind of misdirection, that kind of ability to slow the play down, try something different, make a team wait and think, that might be all the time you need to get a goal. One more Esports. The clear out to the wide. Starry to the back wall. Dior's gonna be up there, and he will keep the clear out. Dream will get that redirect as Jackstro came too far under it. FC FIDÈLES back the other way. Back and forth we go. Neither team giving up all that much on the offense as an infield play from Mike's. Just behind Dior, he couldn't turn to challenge it. FC FIDÈLES will look for a different play. Dior has aerial superiority, but could not get the flip reset. And one more Esports will hold on, and they may have actually gotten a breakaway here. Dior's gotten back. Mike's a bit awkward. FC FIDÈLES just wasting time, getting some blocks here, but one more Esports trying to utilize that pacing to their advantage, but they can't break through. As someone in chat, George, thank you for being so helpful. Sorry, apparently it's Leslo. Okay, we'll go by Leslo then. That's the name he's listed under on the website. And alright then. Well, I don't know who is who on FC FIDÈLES. I know obviously Dior is Dior, but Dream and Mike's aren't names I would recognize so easily. Still though, a even start, but a lot of back and forth. We haven't seen all that much midfield control. And we'll see if maybe one team can even grab any of it, because again, with the challenging coming through, with how fast these teams are looking to shut each other down, again, offense has been at a premium. Oh, but that might be a good chance there. As Hetrix moved up too far. Dior looking in field, but his touch goes behind Dream. And FC FIDÈLES still searching for those infield passes. Both these teams have really tried to, but FC FIDÈLES specifically has been looking for a lot more of those passes in midfield, especially on those breakaway chances. That's the second time this game that they've shot behind that player in the midfield. Need to be a little bit more careful in where they hit that. As what a touch from Leslo, now out to Hetrix, and a big clear will go the other way. Not too much breakaway chance, but FC FIDÈLES starting to break into that back wall. Hetrix is committed. That net's open. It will be tucked in by Dream. FC FIDÈLES will take goal one. It's not too surprising with how often they've been able to break through that last defender. One more Esports has tried to hold on that midfield. They've tried to push up, tried to stay upfield, but it's so tough to do so when FC FIDÈLES were able to play that same level of aggression. Dior. Challenged by Hetrix. Dream. To the ceiling. Flip resets. Will be kept away by Leslo. And now Dior again. Will be stopped by Leslo still. But out and he boosts though. The infield. And again that pass for FC FIDÈLES. They are still searching for every reason to go for it. They've not been able to catch yet this game. If they continue getting those chances, I think it's only a matter of time before they put one in. Is off the corner. Dior, great first touch. He's actually going to follow up to himself. Hetrix will beat, though. One more Esports will keep their calm. In fact, they're going to have some offenses. Jackstro will put in the early chance. Dior will keep it away. Mike's slowing it down, but it's an infield play to Jackstro, and nobody back. One more Esports by the top right corner, and this game is tied. They pushed it through. It was great play from Hetrix. And really great positioning from Jackstro. He knows the 50's going. He can set up perfectly for it. And he catches FC FIDÈLES on the overcommit. It's tied at 1 here in game 1. 60 seconds left. You really think that next goal could be the one to decide it? But more Esports have not had the liberty of having tons of offense, but they've made the most of it here. It's Hetrix, his first shot of the game, and he'll make sure that one only has one target, and that target's the net. The lead will flip to one more. And what now, inside that final minute, this is where it starts to get a bit hectic here. FC FIDÈLES I've had the liberty of being able to break through that back wall so often, but their passes have not connected. Their offense has not been good enough. Inside this final minute, they're going to need to find a play that is good enough. I think a lot of it's going to come down to that passing, that ability to find each other. I've been able to break through one more through that game plan. They've not been able to score off it, but Dior, hey, this one, he's got through! Oh, what a save from Hat-Tricks, cleared away by Leslo. As one more Esports jumping to the rescue. Mike's infield for Dream. Cleared away by Leslo as Jackstro now looking for the clear. Dior waiting back, he's got it to look at. Leslo, though. Low boost, but he's got the save anyways. FC Fidèle still trying to hold in the offense. Dior, the dunk. Jackstro's pushed up high. Mike's to go for net. He's hit it high though. And one more Esports with a game 1 victory. At 0 seconds, it was FC Fidèle who actually broke through there on an overcommit. One more Esports played up to that 50-50. And it's one more who's got to be pretty happy with themselves to have not given up a goal there. A bit relieved, I'm sure. That was probably a lot closer than they wanted it to be. It's game 1 for the side that been able to be undefeated all season long. We move to game number 2. As one more Esports looking to add on to that series lead. FC Fidèle. Again, I've been able to break through that back line often, but they've not been able to score on those plays. It's the difference between these two teams. One more Esports don't have as many good chances, but they really do make the most of any shot they have. FC Fidèle on their side has struggled to put shots well into that net. One more Esports. And it's taken game 1. They're not going to slow down any bit here. Going into game 2, they're going to look for even more on offense. Make this even more one-sided. That last game was a slow start for one more Esports. They're going to be happy if they can get a lot more of it. As Dior, oh, he's waiting for it. That one just across the face of the goal. One more Esports were not ready for that play again. FC Fidèle has consistently been able to sneak behind the back lines. They'll continue to do so here for one more Esports, though. They're positioning a lot more for these 50-50s. And they are winning a lot of them. It's just, you know, an issue whenever they don't have that position to 50. When FC Fidèle have a perfect pass. But that's what we're requiring out of FC Fidèle, to get those chances. FC Fidèle, it is no easy work getting a perfect pass, especially at this level where plays are cut down so quickly. They do have offense here. One more Esports. Low on resources and low on good plays to think of. Dream, chance to shoot, but he'll send it off to Dior. Jackstro will be waiting, and Hat-Tricks is just in the perfect position for that. Off the corner, second touch, infield for Leslo. That one on the line, still it's Jackstro. He'll get the dunk, but it won't be online. And FC Fidèle will clear it away. 3v1 here, Dior up in front, the demo made. The ball will bounce in. And FC Fidèle take advantage. One more Esports sent the whole house up to that first chance on offense. It didn't work. FC Fidèle had a response. The 3v1 punishing one more Esports for their overcommit. Just like last game, the first goal will go to the underdogs. One more Esports. They gotta be careful here. Nobody back. Mike's will make it 2. And surprisingly, lackadaisical defense. One more Esports has been so good at shutting down these chances. They're just not here for that one. FC Fidèle will take it. And this lead has been doubled. FC Fidèle scoring doubled what they had last game. One more Esports. Another slow start this time, though. A whole lot more dangerous. There's that one. Sounded like a bit of a double commit there. Yeah, it was. Hat-Tricks had already jumped, and he's got to be careful. Another 3v1 chance. FC Fidèle are going to take full advantage of those opportunities. Hat-Tricks will be back on that one, but where the play started from, it was control for one more Esports. They have lost a lot of that in this game. There's been a little bit more miscommunication, a little bit more of a fracturing on that rotation from one more Esports. They've got to be careful here, and for their positioning for this play because we're seeing a lot of openings that they didn't show last game. FC FIDÈLES only able to play upfield in those kind of situations. His dream in the midfield. This one kept up high. Hetrix keeping this one airborne. One more Esports. Just trying to find a way to break past this indestructible midfield. FC FIDÈLES has stepped up wildly when it comes to the amount of offense they've had. I thought what they had last game was pretty impressive. This game, they've gone and decided to do even better. One more Esports has been none the wiser to stop that. Mikes doesn't want to let the shot go on, but it does anyways. Hetrix will be stopped by Dream as an infield play. Dior clears past Jackstro. FC FIDÈLES looking for one more goal to really set themselves apart. One more Esports looking for any statement that they can make here in game 2. Leslo on the dribble, the dunk as well. That's gonna fall in. One more Esports will definitely take it. It's an answer. It may have come late, but it's never too late to make the comeback. Leslo on the dunk. And it's one more Esports who need one more to tie this game up. The kickoff favoring FC FIDÈLES, though. It's going to waste out even more time. Maybe even a chance. Mike's off the crossbar. Dior won't put it on. He saw the defense waiting there. Oh, and it's an overcommit. One more Esports back the other way. Mike's on 12 boost. Hetrix blocks him, but it's enough time that Dream and Dior are waiting, and FC FIDÈLES can go back to their normal rotation. Good job from Mike's to waste out those seconds that, you know, one more Esports could have scored on. And for the one more playstyle, panic right now. Mike's, that's gonna go in. 3-1 insurance lead for FC FIDÈLES. It all starts with that awkward bounce and a really awkward first touch from Hetrix. He thought a challenge was coming in a lot faster than it actually did. Game 2 is looking like FC FIDÈLES. One more Esports. Struggling to find that consistency. What we saw in Game 1 was even then a lack of consistency. They struggled in the first half of the game to get anything on offense. Only in the second half where they actually showed up. They can't rely on that kind of strategy. Because if FC FIDÈLES come into a game like they did here in Game 2, they are going to have a huge advantage. One more Esports. They've only been able to sweep one team so far this season. FC FIDÈLES was not that team. FC FIDÈLES will not get swept here either. Will mark the end of Game 2. What cup is this? This is Division 1. Division 1, what specific name it goes by? I know it goes by a specific name. Aldebaran Division. Aldebaran Division 1. There you go, that's the name that it goes by officially. And we're, again, there you go, that's the name of the cup, as these players talking right now in between games 2 and what will be game 3. Strong conversation, both these players just talking about it. Again, both these teams taking time, trying to reset, going to game 3. It's been an interesting series, to say the least. Both these teams have had their fair share of awkward moments. But credit where credit's due, FC FIDÈLES getting such a good start for themselves. They'll continue to do that going into game 3 as at 0-0. I hope the series hasn't reset. Oh no. Hopefully everything's going well over there in that field. I hope we haven't just had our series reset on us. I don't think it has. Say the very least here, as Mike's is going to take that one to the back post. So FC FIDÈLES starting what I think is game 3. 13 seconds in. They'll be the ones in the lead early here. Again, FC FIDÈLES seems to always come off with these really strong starts. As they did just tell me, they did just restart the series. 1 second. There we go. The series has restart. My apologies, these players restarting the series here. So we're back in game 1. Those last 2 games are just practices, I guess. I don't know what happened. So. As we'll see what happened here. Again, I'm talking with them. I'll see if maybe we have reset the series or not. But what I got the call. Apparently, the series has been reset. Game 1 here. Again, the series has been restarted. Both these teams did get 1 game each, so I guess it doesn't really hurt anybody all that badly. Again, we got a call that the series reset. These teams wanted to say needed to save replays. It's on the team to do that. Apparently, neither team did. So, and they both agreed to restart the series. So I guess we are just resetting it here. Yes, it is a French Cup, by the way, if you haven't already noticed. But the fact that these players are speaking French. Actually, I don't know if you saw in the middle of Game 2. Yes, they were talking about the series. So again, we're restarting here in Game 1. FC FIDÈLES with the early lead. So, well, these teams, it's an interesting situation, but they both had a game to get used to each other. And for One More Esports and for FC FIDÈLES, awkward reset, that's for sure, but... Sure, for both of them. And again, it's very strange. Most teams usually need a game or 2 to get used to each other. These teams have already had to use those games, and those games don't count anymore. So, it's all about adaptation at this point, with how far we've been moving into this series. And I think for One More Esports specifically, they're going to need to adapt to the early start that FC FIDÈLES likes to go with in this matchup. There's one more. The back wall, hat trick, second touch. It's Leslow. Is that on? Off the crossbar. Jackstro goes low, and it will be tied at 1. One More Esports have transitioned down the field with excellent efficiency. A little tap down under from Jackstro. It's tied up at 1. Dior. Tap down by Jackstro. This game now tied. It's One More Esports will look for some momentum. Patrick's flip reset. Couldn't put it on, and Dior will clear it away. Little hesitation there from Jackstro as that last one back. One More Esports has had far too many occurrences. That last player has been too aggressive and has given up far too much space. Those counterattacks from FC FIDÈLES have been deadly. Oh, but they're not in the net there. One More Esports have just turned this thing around. And even though this is technically game 1, it's like a repeat of what we saw earlier. FC FIDÈLES getting that early lead, and then One More halfway through the game, turning things around their favor. Leslow. Look in the midfield there, cleared back away by Dior. Patrick's in the midfield. Jackstro will look across for Leslow off the corner. He can get that second touch too, but it is not close enough to the net for Jackstro's liking, and FC FIDÈLES will still send that danger away, but another clear stops in that midfield. These teams have been waiting in that midfield for every single touch to go to them. That aggression from One More Esports definitely proven that some of these players have been better than others, and that bump will be better than others. Mikes will score, but this play was really made there all by Dream. As he goes off the corner, gets that bump on Hetrix, and that's wide open. Mikes will never miss it. And it's tied at 2 here. Oh, that's a bad kickoff for FC FIDÈLES. One More Esports offense there. Second touch from Hetrix. Double commit from FC FIDÈLES. Leslow wide. Jackstro scores. They never gave up on the offense. One More Esports off the kickoff, looking for one more lead that they can hold on to. Every goal matters. Every goal can make the difference for them. Inside the final 90 seconds. One More Esports now looking to hold on to game number 1. Dream. Redirect! That's just past the back post. One more. Won't take kindly to that. Hookster pinch. Down. Hat-tricks. Oh my goodness. One more Esports. Went for glory. And it paid off perfectly. Hat-tricks. Hookster pinch. Watch out. Here he comes. One minute to go, and if that's not a confident booster, I don't know what is for one more. Hat-tricks! With everything he had on that pinch, and he could not have placed it any better. Off the bar, in the net, FC FIDÈLES caught watching. And that's a goal that can really not only make one team's game, but seal the others. FC FIDÈLES, how on earth do you recover, and how on earth do you answer to that? They'll still make their attempt. DR, the demo, explosively, but clear from one more, and they'll keep the offense going. Leslow, sent back by DR, hat-tricks. Oh, nearly own goal on that one. One more Esports. Almost gave FC FIDÈLES the reason to come back in this game, but it will go off the post harmlessly. They'll have one more clear to say. Leslow in the midfield, the bump on Dream will slow down FC FIDÈLES. No more chances incoming. Game 1 will go to one more Esports. That Cookster pinch from hat-tricks sealed the deal, but what really helped them out here is again that change in the middle of the game. For one more, they rely so heavily on being able to have a strong second half. And it was that 12 shots to 3. They definitely had the answer for FC FIDÈLES offense. Let's start the One More Esports organization. One game closer to, again, keeping that undefeated record. One goal closer to making sure FC FIDÈLES will never be able to take them down. Again, at a perfect record. One More Esports. They want to make sure it stays that way, and well, if you can get off to a start like that, then you definitely have the means of doing so. What a dunk as well. Leslow really stuck that one past Mike's. The bumper will help. That shot's wide. Leslow will put it in though. And One More Esports have put in the first 16 seconds into this game. And again, it's just that chaos in front. The bump helps. Everything helps. The shots even good, though they're wide, put the pressure on FC FIDÈLES. This is the turnaround that they've been looking for One More Esports. That's the one thing they've been struggling with. Even in the games that got resets, they were never able to get off to good starts. Being able to play the second half of the game as well as they have is one thing, but being able to play the whole game that way, FC FIDÈLES has got a lot more to have to battle with in that sense. And they are definitely dealing with it there as One More Esports still putting on the offense, but FC FIDÈLES going in the midfield with Dream. hat-tricks. Gets past Dior. Leslow will be too slow to it. And One More Esports will have to sit back. Oh, they might be a bit awkward here. Dream shot just affected wide. Mike's, this one, high. Saved by Leslow. FC FIDÈLES still searching. Midfield. That one's free. Dream will be on the end of it. And with enough offense, you know chances are going to be made. DR just throws it in front, and that's what happens when you throw the ball in front. Sometimes things work better than you expect it to. The bounce will just work perfectly. Dream read it. FC FIDÈLES have answered it with one. One More Esports will have to search for something else to work with. hat-tricks. Across. Leslow's touch will only be working as a clear. Now a double commit, but Jack's calls. hat-tricks, redirect, Mike's can't reach it! And One More Esports will take the lead again. hat-tricks, loitering upfield, but for good reason. He's got the angle on that one. And really, well, the shot itself wasn't placed very well. Well, power will be enough. And One More Esports will call their own shots here. And call themselves with a 2-1 lead. Now looking for insurance. They had it last game with that incredible cookship pinch from hat-tricks. Look for more of the same, although that we're going to be seeing that kind of shot again. Although I will say, Hetrix has been the kind of player right now this series who, if anybody were to score an insane shot, it would be him. FC FIDÈLES just looking for that consistency on offense, looking to, again, create that chaos. Really create high-level chaos, high-flying chaos. Something to do with wasting that boost out of one more Esports. Keeping them grounded. Done pretty well so far, but that touch is going to go away. Mike's trying to find that midfield. Dior's got open space. Nobody back. This one, redirected, saved off the line. It was going in, but Dream wanted one more touch on it. One more Esports. Getting back in time. As we're halfway through this game, FC FIDÈLES still searching. Dream, flip reset, stopped by Hetrix. One more Esports. Looking to get rid of any opportunities for FC FIDÈLES. The offense is theirs for now, but for how long will they hold it? Leslo, Jackstro, stopped by Dream. Mike's. Up is Dior. Triple commit from FC FIDÈLES. That net's wide open. If Leslo can take it, but it will go wide. Mike's will make sure it stays that way. This touch not very far from the net. Hetrix could shoot this one. He's gone wide, but it's a pass to Leslo. Saved by Dream. And FC FIDÈLES rolling with the pacing here. It's felt like everything has suddenly got a whole lot faster. And these teams are both willing to play out that way. Hetrix from the midfield. Bumped off by Dream, but Jack showed his shoot. Mike's with low boost. He'll get just enough on it and recovers with that dribble. It will waste time for FC FIDÈLES, but it'll make sure that when Esports don't have the offense. Dior, the dribble. That one stopped away, but Dream going to goal. That's off the bar, and one more Esports will not give a follow-up chance. FC FIDÈLES still searching, but just can't find the goal. They'll go again. Mike's up in the air. He's got that touch. Down to Dior. Saved by Leslo. FC FIDÈLES going to break through. Infield! Leslo in the perfect position. One more Esports have an insurance lead. 3 goals to 1 with 63 seconds to go. FC FIDÈLES again put on the back foot late in the game. Mike's on the dunk. You'll find the back wall too. Jackstro beats. FC FIDÈLES at this point need to throw everything they have upfield. Going down 1-0 series they can recover from, but 2, good luck on that one. One more Esports has not gone to Game 5 yet this season. And they look to keep it as that way with Zevo Game 5 appearances. Reverse sweeps themselves are already tough enough. I don't think One More Esports is a team you really want to have that position against. As time winds down, FC FIDÈLES just not upfield, not on the offense. Jackstro, flip reset, but he couldn't get past Dream. FC FIDÈLES have offense. Dream will get past Hetrix. Mike's to the ceiling. Infield options, but he doesn't have the flip. Dior's got to keep this one alive. Infield, Dream, still no shot on the end of it. 10 seconds counting down. And FC FIDÈLES don't have players upfield. Dior can't win the challenge. Leslo to clear, and this one will go to the back wall, but time has expired. Game 2 will be for One More Esports. Triple match point. 3 chances to take the series in a 3-0 sweep. Well, sorry, 1 chance to take it, but 3 chances to take the series itself and stay undefeated. What really helped them this game, not even the quantity of shots they had. It was actually quite close in that aspect. 8 shots to 11. FC FIDÈLES actually led in the shots this game. What really helped for One More Esports was getting that early lead and shutting down the passing, the breakthroughs that FC FIDÈLES had earlier with those being able to beat that last defender. One More Esports has just been far better at being able to play in the midfield and play it well. A lot of what they've been able to do is get that chaos shut down what FC FIDÈLES wants to do with the chaos themselves. The Phoenix Rose is asking, what tier? This is Division 1. This is the, what's it? Oh, it's the highest level tier. That's for sure. It's Jackstro. We'll take goal 1. And, you know, let me go find what tier it is. What's it called? Aldebaran. Aldebaran Division 1. Goal 1, we'll go to One More Esports. 4 seconds in. Yeah, sorry I had to go to the You had to go to the pause there, but that goal, you saw what it was. Simple shot in, One More Esports again on the early lead. Again, this team has been able to... Again, what's weird about this is that it is a restarted series. They had gone already 2 games in. It was tied at 1-1 at one point. Series was reset. Due to both these teams not actually having replays, they both agreed on it. One More Esports have been the team that has adapted far better right now. They've shut down what FC FIDÈLES wanted to do on offense, and they have not been shut down themselves. Patrick specifically has been elite with his mechanics, and well, he's not going to slow down anytime soon. Especially with Leslo continuing to play a pretty consistent challenge-based offense. Just a great 2-player, duo that really does work so well. Cover a lot of different aspects with how different the players really are in their gameplays. Right now they're stuck on defense. Hatrix will keep them out. Flip reset. Won't get past them easily here, but all players from FC FIDÈLES did jump at that. One More Esports with space to work with. As Leslo in the midfield. Mike's always not got that one, and that's wide open for Hatrix. FC FIDÈLES crumbled in the midfield. Oh, you know why? It's that touch from DR. He was looking for a lot more from that. Looking for a pinch down the field, not into the midfield. It is definitely a mistake that One More Esports will not let FC FIDÈLES forget about. Hatrix looking for that Doomsday dish, but it will be shut down quickly. One More Esports still on the offensive, and felt like every single game they've gotten more and more aggressive and better at holding that offense. FC FIDÈLES has not been able to make those same adjustments that One More Esports have. Maybe that's the reason why One More Esports are the team that's 3-0 and FC FIDÈLES are the ones that are 1-2. Although with 3 minutes left to go, it's not over for FC FIDÈLES. Still plenty of time to get those answers, but they're going to need a third one at this point. It's Leslo, who again has had perfect positioning this series, and he continues to show that perfect positioning off of all these 50-50s. As what is DTM, someone's asking in chat. I can tell you what it stands for. It's a French league, if you're wondering. As another one going in from Jack. Let me tell you what it means. DTM stands for Dream Team Maggle, if you're wondering. And it is a 4-0 lead. Things have just gotten out of hand at this point. FC FIDÈLES still looking for something. Any answer, any goals. Half the game still left, so... Again, while it may seem exceptionally unlikely, they actually aren't going to give up at this point. And why wouldn't they? One more can score 4 goals in half a game. FC FIDÈLES can definitely do the same themselves, but... It's a comeback, and it's not an easy one, especially with Hatrix making a clutch save there. Mike's another chance. DR will be on the demo. Dream. FC FIDÈLES touching in the midfield, but it's Mike's to the sidewall. DR. Oh, awkward. No one wanted that one. One More Esports will again stand straight in that midfield. They really are just a midfield blockade at this point. As Jackstra always been bumped in that shot. Leslo was waiting back for it. One More Esports wasting time at this point. Real sweep. Feels exceptionally likely at this point. They just need to, again, hold on for a little bit longer. Play that defense. They've not given up any goals so far this game. And they're, honestly, looking poised to keep it scoreless here for FC FIDÈLES. Every game has gotten more and more one-sided as felt. This game has definitely proven as such. As we're about to hit that final minute, it already feels like a formality here between these two teams. It's One More Esports with a substantial lead. It's FC FIDÈLES, who have not scored at all. here in Game 3. There's a chance for one, though, but it will be easily kept out by Hetrix. You look for a ceiling pinch. No way that's on, is it? It is, but Dior will be there. Nearly a second insane pinch from Hetrix. But he had a cookster pinch in Game 1 that baffled my mind. Nearly was able to add another incredible goal to his tally. Is off to the sidewall. Second touch. Hetrix. Back wall. Still kept in play. It's awkward here for the One More Esports side. But it won't matter. Another great block, and time will eventually run out here. FC FIDÈLES try as they might to make an upset happen. There's a reason why One More Esports are undefeated this season, and there's a reason why they're going to keep it that way. A 3-0 now turns to 4-0, and another 3-0 sweep for them. One More Esports are not going to lose just yet. A 3-0 sweep for One More Esports. And what a time to do it. And again, a win that sure they will be all too happy to take there. They're just getting better. The last week as well was a sweep for them as well. So this team has gotten better this season. Again, the undefeated side proving to just be better here. I've asked for a much better performance, just improving every single game. It really was a battle of adaptation. And it was One More Esports who just cleared that by a long shot. I can only say just how many good things that they've done this series. But again, a win that they'll be happy with. One More Esports will take this one. Again, it just helped that, again, that they adapted so well. Yeah, you know, I feel like even those first two match games that did get canceled, and those games had an effect on this one. These teams had already known each other decently well by the point they played the actual series. But we're gonna get a little call here with the coach of One More, Pata48, so we'll get him to join us for this one. A 3-0 sweep for One More Esports. Your second straight sweep in a row. Welcome in, Coach Pata4. What a win. I know you're going to be very proud of your team because this was a bit of a slow start, but once you guys got going, there was no stopping One More Esports.
Yeah, hi there. Honestly, what a series. The lads have done perfectly well. I think we started a bit slow, but as soon as we got our footing and the players started finding each other on the pitch, it was just done. It was game.
No, as well, and I mean, again, you talk about the weird kind of start you guys have had in those two games that didn't get counted. You know, tell me about kind of the awkwardness of having to reset a series mid-series like that. You know, for both these teams, you both agreed on it, but it was probably very awkward, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's a bit of a weird one, but I'd say it's kind of a blessing for us because we started slow. I think there was just maybe we were surprised by the way they played, and it took us a bit to adapt to that play style. Even the first game that we actually won that didn't count, I didn't think we were that good in. We just finished our chances and they didn't, which meant, I mean, I'll take it, you know. But we knew that we were capable of doing better, and when we realized there was a mistake, we knew that we had to replay the series. I just knew what to tell them instantly. We knew that that was a fresh start, and that we could play our game for real then, and the players did perfectly.
And another, I think, interesting part about this league is that it's not just round robin, it's double round robin. You have to play each team twice. That's the last time we've had to play against FC FIDÈLES. You beat them 3-1 last time, you now beat them 3-0. You gotta play against the other two teams in your division up next as well for the second time. You beat them last time, but what is it like as well to play against, you know, a team a second time? Because oftentimes, teams remember the last time they played teams as good as you are, as good as you guys are in One More Esports. So, I mean, adaptation's a huge part of this league. What would you say about your team and their ability to adapt? Because at least what I saw from this series was adaptation was the reason you guys took this series.
Yes, I agree actually. So from the first time we played them, we went into the game quite confident, maybe a bit too overconfident, and I think they'd worked probably on how to adapt, and we could see that the demos weren't in their game plan, or I mean that's how it felt for us at least. And well, I mean I'd say lucky for us, but those 2 games that we played allowed us to adapt. I think as soon as we saw what their game plan was, we know how to counter it, but it takes a little while to get into it. Um, but so yeah, having played them before maybe wasn't a treat for us this time because we underestimated their adaptability maybe. But as soon as we saw what they were capable of, we knew that we could win if we played our game.
Yeah, I would agree on that as well. Again, you guys played just exceptionally well. For your sweep here against FC Fidel, and for the rest of the season, you guys are gonna look to defend that undefeated record. But how you're playing here, well, with you guys continuously improving, that seems like a very strong likelihood. But before you go here, Patafor, and you kind of celebrate with your teammates, is there any last things you want to say? Any shoutouts you have? Anybody watching that you want to mention? Anything you want to say to anybody out there? Anybody you want to mention specifically that you think deserves to be recognized?
I mean, firstly, thanks to anyone who's watched the game. Hopefully, it was a good show. I special thanks to the One More Esports org because they've been great. They've been a great support for us. They've had our back and they've done everything they could to to allow us to focus on our game. Um, and yeah, just I mean, the players we knew what we're going into, but they're the ones who have to do the job at the end of the day, and they delivered. So thanks to them as well, I guess.
Well, again, I thank you so much as well for booking me on this. This was a great series. I absolutely enjoyed it. Congratulations to One More Esports on your win, your Frio sweep. Thank you so much for joining me here, Coach Pata for
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a good
Of
evening.
course, have a great evening to you as well, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Now, it's Coach Pata there, coming in for that little interview. As what a match this was. Congratulations to One More Esports on their 3-0 sweep win. We're gonna find a raid if someone's live at this point. Really isn't anyone live that I would know super well here, but again, we'll find someone here. Again, thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream, though. It really does mean so much to me to see all of you out there being so supportive. We're gonna get a raid here. Thank you all so much for joining the stream. Congratulations to One More Esports on their win, and well, we'll see you guys again, hopefully, soon enough in the future. Take care. Have a great evening, afternoon, wherever you are.